Let's get into it. Oh man, Trump is not playing around. I don't know if you've noticed, if you're watching the rallies, if you're seeing the videos, but Trump has decided, the RNC, he was fresh off of getting shot. He was like, maybe I need to be a little nice, talking about unity. He put out a great message and he's showing it, and the MAGA base is showing a lot of unity. It's become very much a melting pot, very, very much. But Trump is done being nice. he's so done being nice. Recently, he was on Fox and he decided that he was just going to call Kamala Harris exactly what so many people have been referring to her as, and that is real garbage. He was not playing around. Let me just play this clip quickly. They showed him something that Kamala said about him, and he just went off. He's done. He's very. It's not that it's getting to him, but we in the media, or people in the media, in the mainstream media, I should say, they keep on acting like as if all of these things that Trump has gone through are nothing or just completely his fault. The old talking point of, oh, well, I mean, he's just going to court because he's a criminal. That's all. That's all that is. And they don't know anything about the case, and that's actually a misdemeanor, and they're trying to make it into a felony, and they're putting 34 counts, and if it was anybody else, it would just be a misdemeanor, be nothing. They're doing this to him on purpose. And then when he gets shot, I don't know. You know what my first thought was of who is responsible, obviously. A lot of people say that shot was plan A and then Kamala was plan B. And that's not a play on, plan B. You know what I mean? Because she's all about abortion rights. Oh, man, that's a dumb joke. Let's get into it.
Kamala Harris has given two speeches now that she's the candidate, and they're almost identical speeches. This is what she's doing. She's going after you this way. Watch.
Before I was elected vice president, before I was elected United States Senator, I was elected Attorney General of the state of California, and I was a courtroom prosecutor before then. I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type. And in this campaign, I promise you, I will proudly put my record against his any day of the week.
There's the attack. What's the retort?
Well, I think it's disgusting, and I get a kick out of one thing. They say, sir, be nice. You just got hit with a bullet. Maybe he's changed. Be nice. And I'd love to be nice, but I'm dealing against real garbage. When you hear that, they've weaponized the justice system against me. They've indicted me 4 times. They've pushed other lawsuits onto me. It's never happened in this country. This is like a third world country, what they've done, a banana republic. Every single court case that I have is pushed on by them. They've taken the Justice Department, used local DAs, and used local attorney generals. Every single case I have, and I just won the big one in Florida that Biden didn't win. What happened to Biden is they called him incompetent. He can run for president, but he's incompetent to represent himself in court. But just so you know, they push all these cases on me. They're the ones that started. And then they say, I'm a prosecutor. He's a criminal. They're the ones. Every case is started by them. And I'm winning the cases, but every case, and the big one I just won in Florida was just thrown out by a brilliant judge, to be honest with you.
Eileen Cannon.
And it's disgraceful cases, but every case, and the big one I just won in.
I had to rewind. Biden doesn't even know where he is. He's just like, I got to keep my head down. I'm not sure where I am. There's this Indian lady beside me. She's screaming. I don't know. She's black now, she says. I'm not quite sure where I am. God damn, I miss the days where it was just me and Corn Pop just slugging it out. Oh, my gosh. I should go to Papua New Guinea so I can be eaten by cannibals like my uncle was. I got to call Elon Musk, ask him to give me a rocket so I can go to Papua New Guinea. He has no clue where he is. What is that? What's he doing? There's nothing he could be looking at. He's just clueless as to where she is, and she's just like, people, we cannot be burdened by what has been. And I've been asked many times to explain that, and I cannot, because I, like the saying goes, am not burdened by what has been. And I am not burdened by my words either. Absolutely amazing. Just ridiculous. And she's like, I know his type. And I'll put my record up against, you know how bad your record is? This is why she's in a basement right now, hiding like Biden. Her record's terrible. When you actually break it down, and she was responsible for the border, both of them together are just terrible. And she's talking as if she's done incredible things for the country. It's so weird. It's so odd the way the media tries to like build reality in front of your face. And they actually just hand it to you and be like, this is what you thought all along. It's so crazy. Look at her. Look at this guy. Here, let me see if Trump has anything else to say. Hold on.
In Florida, it was just thrown out by a brilliant judge, to be honest with you.
Eileen Cannon.
And it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful that they can do this. It's called weaponization, and it does happen in other countries.
So, Mr. President,
but does it get under your
skin? It's never happened
skin?
in this country before.
Does that get under your skin when those comments are made? Because that's what they're meant to do.
It's not a question of getting under your skin. You fight back. I fought back, I think, very valiantly. But they weaponized the United States Justice Department against Donald Trump for purposes of hurting their political opponent. And so far, and I think long term, it's had a positive effect. My poll numbers are high. They're higher than they've ever been. People don't like what they're doing. They weaponize it to go after a political opponent. Now, and she was very much in charge, and she was a prosecutor, but she was a failed prosecutor. She put a lot of people in jail that should have never been there. She put people in jail that were political enemies. She's bad news. She's a radical left, not very smart person.
Mr. President.
She failed.
Man. I see Trump's going off. He's like, I've had enough of this. I got shot. I'm pretty sure I know who did it. I'm pretty sure I understand exactly what happened here, as he's hearing the FBI and the Secret Service, and the FBI is like, you got to talk to the Secret Service. The Secret Service is like, yeah, you got to talk to the FBI. He's like, I see what happened here. He's like, I understand. This is ridiculous. Man. And also, to Kamala Harris, what she's actually saying about, I've dealt with fraudsters and this and that. Trump's right. She's put a lot of people in jail that weren't supposed to be in jail. It's so alarming that people don't understand that Trump this is a legitimate thing. He has done more for the black community than Kamala Harris has. It's not even a question. It's not even a question. He sought out to do things for black people. And listen, it's not because he's an angel or he's a saint. He's like, I want these people's votes. If I get them, I'm going to do something for them. And on top of that, I'm going to do a bunch of things for them so they understand next time I run that I actually have their interests in mind. That's how it's supposed to work. The Democrats have this weird thing where they pander to black people. They got Kamala Harris like pulling out records, and she's like, hey, look, I just bought this vinyl. It's like, and then when it comes down to it, if she gets elected, she's going to be like, quiet, black people, move aside. I have Indian people to do work for. That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what happened to Barack Obama. Barack Obama came in, everybody's like, here it comes, guys. Barack Obama's like, I don't know why all you guys are looking at me. Maybe it's because of the suit. Maybe it's because of Michelle. I'm not sure what you guys are looking at here. I have some drones that I have to send to other countries. I'm going to light some people up. I'm going to be honest with all of you, okay? So you go back to your jobs and hopefully you can live. I already got your vote. Screw you guys. I'm a part of the elite. I made $200 million since I've been in office. No one gets to question that. It's actually amazing. Trump loses money running for president And then the media turns around and goes, he's broke. Obama makes $200 million. And everybody's just like, what a great man. What a great and decent man. Joe Rogan was like, he's one of the best presidents ever. He's the perfect president. What? Oh my God. And hey, listen, I'm not even making that thing up about Kamala trying to seem black with these records. Where is that video? Where is that video? We got that video up still? There it is. Oh, yeah. Let's play this really quick. This is her trying to convince people that she's black.
What'd you get? So, okay, so do you know music? Okay, so first of all, Charlie Mingus, really one of the greatest jazz performers ever. One of my favorite albums of all time. Roy Ayers, Everybody Loves Sunshine. You know this one? So good. It's a classic. And then Porgy and Bess, right? And this is a beautiful one. It's Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong. So there you go.
Do you know how crazy it is? And here's the thing. People don't, it's so weird that there's some black people who are like, look at her getting them vinyls. Wow. Wow, I know who I'm voting for. And Donald Trump's like, I want to do things for you. And they're like, oh, I heard you're racist. You really, I don't know about this guy. I don't know. He's white. It's so crazy because let me tell you something. Hey, let's just go through it real quick. If that's your favorite album, why are you just buying it now? Hey, when you have a favorite album and you're 59 years old, why are you just buying it now? You've made six figures, more than six figures your whole life since you've gotten into politics. Why are you just buying jazz albums now? And hey, here's another thing. You're vice president. Why is there somebody standing right there that can easily take a shot at you? Why is that happening? Oh, it's more manufactured stuff. This is a classic. Let me tell you something. Okay? I have some CDs, no records. I have a bunch of my dad's records because he used to own a record store and stuff. But I have a bunch of CDs. Some of them I feel like are classics. And I bought them when I was 15 years old. Hey, that's how it works. That's how it works. When you have a favorite thing, you buy it right away. But somehow she's only getting it just as she's running for president. How about that? Jeez, this is so ridiculous. And also the vinyl albums. Just the weird things that she thinks about black people. Like, this'll get them. I heard blacks like vinyls. I'm going to go get some vinyls. And people in her campaign were like, okay, cool. That's so, yeah. And I'll film you. All right, I'm going to go into this record store. Probably didn't even buy them. She probably walked back into the record store and was like, here you go. I don't want this garbage. Goodbye. Is there any good Indian restaurants around here? Walked out for sure. So Trump's he's taking off the gloves. He's taking off the gloves. He's calling her real garbage. Let me tell you, that's not even like half of what Judge Joe Brown said. I'm going to be making a whole other episode about that. Judge Joe Brown is unleashed. What happened to Judge Joe Brown? My mom used to watch this guy on TV. What happened? He used to seem like such a well-measured man. This guy's he's off the hook right now. He's going crazy. What's going on with Judge Joe Brown? You seen it? Don't worry, you're going to see it. I'm going to make that episode right now. Watch. It's so crazy. The things he says. I never thought I'd be playing a Judge Joe Brown clip and be like, oh, I got to bleep that out. Oh, I'm going to have to bleep that out. Judge Joe Brown? I'm like, can I even play that? What he's saying about her? Oh, gosh. Should I play? And I'm not going to play it now. Anyways, guys, just wanted to show you that. The gloves are off. Trump is mad, as he should be. Not mad in terms of thin skin, but just the way that the media keeps on acting like nothing has happened to him. Even after the assassination attempt, they keep acting like nothing has happened with Donald Trump. Oh, well, what do you mean? He's just been in his ivory tower being racist. That's all. That's all he's been doing this whole time. Kamala Harris has been working for the people this whole time. Oh, the things she's done. It's so crazy when you actually get informed. It's so weird. She has done nothing for black people. She's the vice president. She could fight tooth and nail. Even if Biden was standing in her way, She could get on platforms. She could have press conferences. She could meet up with black organizations, talk about the things that she wants to see done. She hasn't done any of that. None of that. And somehow there's still a percentage of people, black and otherwise, that are sitting around going, oh yeah, she's the one. She's for the people. She's been anything but for the people. Her whole career. I don't get it. I really don't get it. She just bought her favorite album. She's almost 60 years old. She just bought her favorite album. Get out of here. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe, turn on the notifications. Other than that, I'm out.